Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Januel. Hope you guys are all having a great, phenomenal, outstanding, spectacular day. Now, today we're going to talk about a state that nobody really likes to talk about, or nobody does talk about, maybe just because nobody likes it. Probably. It is a possibility. And that state is being Alabama. Now, I'm sorry if I offended anybody that is born, raised in Alabama. It was not my intention. I'm just stating the facts of what people think about Alabama. But once again, I apologize if you feel like I have offended you. Now, I do want to know, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know, what is Alabama like if you were born, raised, if you have ever been to Alabama. Go ahead and let me know about all of that in the comment section below. Now, today I'm gonna give you some business ideas that you could do in Alabama. So let's get right into it. Some people might see this as a bad way or in a good way, but I see this with a whole lot of positivity, which is that Alabama is a poor state when it comes to, I'm not talking about economically, even though they're not the best, but they're not the worst. Alabama has poor startups, which means not a lot of startups in Alabama, and poor productivity, which means there's not a lot of people going at it, working hard. So you could be one of those people in Alabama that everybody looks around and says, you know what? I'm going to go to that store. I'm going to go to that company. I'm going to go to that guy because that guy, I see that he works hard. I see that he's persistent. And there's not much other options that I have. So I wanted to give you a brief introduction about that of Alabama, just for that reason, because so you could get motivated and you can continue watching this video of the business ideas that I am going to give you for Alabama. Now, if you don't believe me, go ahead and Google it. But I'm giving you the information straight up, and I'm telling you right now that it has poor startups, which means there's not a lot of startups in Alabama like every year, or it's just not a lot of businesses that start up in Alabama. And it has poor productivity, which not a lot of people are doing a great job at whatever it is that they're doing. So you could take that advantage. I understand that Alabama has its disadvantages, and I comprehend that. But you have to also take the pros with the cons, right? So I think that's one of the pros that Alabama has that you can absolutely 100% take advantage of, and I think that you should. If you have any plans on going to Alabama, I think it is a great opportunity. I am not there, and I wouldn't go there just because I know nothing about Alabama. But if you're there in Alabama and you're watching this video, or you plan on going to Alabama, spend some time there, and you want to live there, well, this video is for you. And if you just want to watch it just for the hell of it, just for the fun of it, this video is also for you. So don't you worry and stay tuned to it. Now let's get to these business ideas that I got for you guys. Let's get it. The first business idea that we're going to talk about, and I've probably mentioned this a lot for the other past states, but here I am to mention it again because it is a lucrative idea. Not a lot of people think about it. Everybody's always thinking about real estate, e-commerce, etc. But I'm telling you right now, this is also another lucrative business idea in Alabama. It might not be about exactly beaches and that type of area of stuff, right? But adventure tourism. If you had started an adventure tourism business, you have luck on your side, because there's not much of that in Alabama, as there's not much startup businesses, so you can take advantage of that. And I think that it is a great business idea. So I think that an adventure tourism business is a good idea that you can do in Alabama. As I said, it is very lucrative, and you're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to be persistent. Hey, the poor productivity, take advantage of that and be the most productive in Alabama. Other business idea that I have for you guys, and many are not gonna like it. They're gonna be down and sucked in, and they're not gonna want to do it no more. But the reality is, cleaning business. Yes, a cleaning business. Why do I say this? Because nobody likes to clean. Let's face it, it is the truth. But there's also another opportunity that Alabama has that you can take advantage of. There's not many of that. And the ones that are doing it, they're not doing a phenomenal great job where you could come in, destroy it, and you be the number one in Alabama when it comes to cleaning offices or storage spaces, whatever it is. I think that it has a small capital investment. You don't need dozens of dollars. You don't need thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. You could start this with a couple $1,000s. If you want to buy the van and you want to register your business, etc. Okay, that is fine. It's gonna cost you a couple $1,000s, but it's not gonna be in the $50K, $20K range. Okay, unless you want to buy a brand new van or something. But what I'm trying to tell you is a cleaning business is a lucrative and I think a good idea for you to do in Alabama because I'm pretty sure that everybody likes to stay clean, right? So I think that is a good business idea for you to start in Alabama. Now, as I said, what you're gonna do is obviously you're gonna clean mostly office spaces, most likely of other businesses or other companies, and basically you could start by doing that and move on to cleaning homes and houses, condos, whatever. Maybe you can even do pool cleaning. It's unlimited. You could do many things. Obviously cleaning, but in many different areas. So that's why I think there's many opportunities because there's so many things that you can do differently. Now to the next business idea that I have for you. It is lawn care. But let me add something to it and say landscaping. You could basically do a little bit of both. You could do both together. You could start with one and then move on and grow and do both of them together. It's really up to you. But maybe you can start a lawn care business, which is, I think, more profitable and has a more larger opportunity in order for you to do in Alabama. Basically, you don't have to start it with your own name. Maybe you wanna play a little bit safe, and you could start with a franchise. A franchise that's already a cleaning business, and you can start that in Alabama. And then one day you decide, what? I don't want to do the franchise no more. I want to do it with my own name. Now I'm going to do something on my own. I'm going to create my own company. Then you could do that as well. So, it's either or, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But I think lawn care especially, you can add landscaping to it, but I think lawn care especially is something that could be profitable, lucrative, and a good idea for you, and a good business idea for you to do in Alabama. This is the best one of them all, other than farming, but I don't think anybody wants to do farming, so that's why I didn't mention it in this video. But the business idea that I think is going to boom in Alabama is graphic designing. Yes, if you like designing and you study graphic designing, go to Alabama, because that is growing in Alabama, and the demand of it is increasing. So if you have a love or a passion or you study graphic designing, it is a great idea for you to take action on it and use that experience and create your own company or your own business so that you could start that in Alabama, which, as I said, the demand is increasing because that is booming in Alabama. So I think that is a great business idea that you can do in Alabama. I've said Alabama a lot of times, right? Yeah, I know. But basically, go ahead and do that if you have a passion for it. I think it is a great idea for you to do in that state of Alabama. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys all have a great, phenomenal day, and it keeps on getting better. Do not forget to subscribe, like the video, and follow me on TikTok and Instagram, which I will leave in the description below. But as always, guys, let's get to business.